Welcome to Global Feed. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon for more breaking updates. On August 13, 2025, the USS Higgins, a U.S. Navy destroyer, sailed within 12 nautical miles of Scarborough Shoal, a disputed area in the South China Sea. This Freedom of Navigation Operation, or FONOP, was a direct challenge to China's maritime claims and a show of support for the Philippines. The USS Cincinnati provided backup, highlighting the seriousness of the mission. Scarborough Shoal is a vital fishing ground and symbol of sovereignty for the Philippines, but China has controlled it since 2012, often harassing Filipino fishermen. The U.S. Navy stated the operation was legal under international law, contesting China's demand for prior notification from foreign military vessels. This operation sent a clear message: the U.S. will uphold freedom of navigation and support its allies in the region. The FONOP sparked a fierce exchange between Washington and Beijing. China's military claimed it had driven away the USS Higgins, accusing the U.S. of violating its sovereignty. The U.S. Navy flatly denied this, insisting the mission was completed without interference. Both sides used the incident to reinforce their narratives: China projecting strength, the U.S. defending international law. This information war is as critical as the naval standoff itself, shaping perceptions across the region. For China, repeated claims of expelling U.S. ships aim to solidify its control. For the U.S., publicly refuting these claims reassures allies like the Philippines. The credibility of both nations is at stake, with the Philippines watching closely. The American FONOP came amid rising tensions between Chinese and Filipino vessels. Just days earlier, two Chinese ships collided while aggressively pursuing a Philippine Coast Guard vessel near Scarborough Shoal. Such confrontations have become common, with Chinese ships ramming, using water cannons, and even lasers against Philippine crews. These tactics aim to intimidate and wear down the Philippines, but have instead hardened Manila's resolve. Filipino sailors face real danger, turning the dispute into a matter of national pride and human cost. Rather than backing down, the Philippines is modernizing its military and strengthening alliances. President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. has taken a bold, transparent approach to Chinese aggression, breaking from the more cautious strategies of his predecessors. His administration has chosen to confront the issue head-on, making it clear that the Philippines will not be intimidated or silenced. The government now documents and publicizes Chinese actions in the West Philippine Sea, embedding journalists with the military and sharing real-time evidence online. This strategy not only exposes aggressive maneuvers but also keeps the Filipino public and the world informed, building transparency and accountability. In May 2024, Marcos Jr. made a landmark declaration: any Filipino death caused by Chinese forces would be a red line, potentially an act of war. This was a clear warning, signaling that the Philippines would not tolerate further escalation or loss of life. He directly linked this red line to the U.S.-Philippines Mutual Defense Treaty, raising the stakes for any future confrontation. This move not only strengthens the alliance, but also puts additional pressure on China to reconsider its actions. This marks a sharp shift from previous administrations, which often avoided open confrontation. Now, Manila is signaling its determination to defend its rights and its people, with growing public support and a more assertive military posture. The Philippines is also leveraging international law, especially the 2016 arbitral ruling that invalidated China's sweeping claims. By grounding its actions in legal precedent, the government strengthens its position on the world stage. By openly defining its breaking points, Manila's rallying global support, reminding the U.S. of its treaty obligations and encouraging other nations to stand up for the rules-based order in the region. The country is no longer a passive victim but an active defender of its sovereignty, with its Navy and Coast Guard taking a more visible and proactive role in protecting Philippine waters. This assertiveness is reshaping the regional narrative, inspiring neighboring countries and drawing international attention to the ongoing tensions in the South China Sea. Manila's message is clear: it will not suffer Chinese coercion in silence, and it is prepared to defend its sovereignty, its people, and its future, no matter the cost. Signed in 1951, the U.S.-Philippines Mutual Defense Treaty has long served as the backbone of security ties between the two nations. Over the decades, it has evolved from a Cold War-era pact into a modern alliance, now more relevant than ever as regional tensions rise. The treaty not only symbolizes a shared commitment to peace and stability, but also provides a crucial framework for cooperation in the face of new security challenges. Recent U.S. statements have made it clear that any armed attack on Philippine forces, vessels, or aircraft in the South China Sea would trigger American defense commitments under the treaty. This explicit assurance is a powerful signal of U.S. resolve and a reminder that the alliance is not just symbolic, but actionable. This renewed commitment emboldens Manila, giving the Philippines greater confidence to assert its rights, while also complicating Beijing's strategic calculations in the contested waters. The alliance has deepened in recent years, with expanded joint military exercises, enhanced intelligence sharing, and new U.S. access to key Philippine bases under the Enhanced Defense Cooperation Agreement, or EDCA. These developments have strengthened the ability of both countries to respond quickly and effectively to emerging threats. Several of these bases are strategically located near Taiwan and the South China Sea, allowing for rapid joint responses to crises and enhancing deterrence against potential aggressors. Regular U.S.-Philippine patrols in these contested waters not only demonstrate unity and resolve, but also serve as a visible deterrent to those who might seek to challenge the status quo. The partnership is now more operational and visible than ever before, with joint exercises and public displays of cooperation sending a strong message to potential aggressors and reassuring allies in the region. The treaty has transformed the South China Sea dispute from a local or regional issue into a matter of global concern, drawing international attention and support for the rule of law at sea. Interoperability and joint training are now at the heart of this revitalized alliance, ensuring that U.S. and Philippine forces can operate seamlessly together in any scenario. Together, the U.S. and Philippines are working to maintain regional stability, deter coercion, and uphold a free and open Indo-Pacific for all. The South China Sea is a global crossroads, one of the most important and contested waterways on the planet, connecting the economies of Asia, the Middle East, and beyond. Every year, 1/3 of world shipping, worth trillions of dollars, passes through its waters, carrying everything from oil and gas to electronics and food. The uninterrupted flow of these goods is essential for global supply chains and economic stability. Any disruption, whether from conflict, piracy, or political standoffs, would have immediate severe economic consequences worldwide, driving up prices and threatening jobs far beyond the region. Strategically, whoever controls the South China Sea can project military power, secure vital trade routes, and influence the balance of power in Asia. China's construction of artificial islands and rapid military buildup are designed to dominate the region, giving Beijing a foothold to enforce its claims and deter rivals. Meanwhile, the U.S. and its allies conduct regular freedom of navigation patrols, insisting on open, lawful access for all nations and challenging excessive maritime claims. At the heart of the dispute is China's sweeping 9-dash line, which claims nearly the entire sea and overlaps with the exclusive economic zones of several Southeast Asian countries. This claim was rejected by a 2016 international tribunal under the United Nations Convention on the Law of the Sea, but Beijing continues to enforce it with Coast Guard and maritime militia. For the Philippines and other Southeast Asian nations, upholding the tribunal's ruling is about defending the rule of law, their sovereignty, and their access to vital resources like fish and energy. Scarborough Shoal is especially strategic. Its rich fishing grounds and location make it a flashpoint for confrontation and a symbol of national pride. Just 124 nautical miles from Luzon, it could complete a triangle of Chinese bases, tightening Beijing's grip on the region and threatening the security of the Philippine mainland. If militarized, Scarborough Shoal would put both the Philippines and U.S. military facilities within striking distance, raising the risk of escalation in any crisis. Preventing this scenario is a top priority for both Manila and Washington, who have strengthened their alliance and increased joint military exercises in response. The stakes are nothing less than regional stability, the security of global trade, and the future of the rules-based international order in Asia. To bolster Philippine defenses, the U.S. has approved a major warship package, modern frigates, patrol vessels, and surveillance systems. This upgrade aims to give the Philippines a credible deterrent, reducing reliance on U.S. intervention in every crisis. Enhanced naval power will force China to act more cautiously and complicate its gray zone tactics. The Philippines is also modernizing bases, training sailors, and developing new operational doctrines. Close cooperation with the U.S. ensures these new assets are fully integrated. The result, a more resilient, professional Philippine maritime force. The South China Sea will remain contested, but Manila is now better equipped to assert its sovereignty. By strengthening its own defenses and deepening its alliance with the US, the Philippines is charting a new, more secure course for the region.